Hello, welcome back to my channel. I need to clean out my caboodle a little bit. It's a little bit full. You can see it's not wanting to close, but I have a couple of things that I got in November from Ulta for my birthday, and I don't do a lot of new product reviews. I've kind of gotten away from that. I'm trying to not buy as much, so I don't review things terribly often, but I've used some of the stuff that I've got, and so I figured I would review that for you. I've had some of you leave me some very nice comments that you trust my opinion, and I really appreciate that. So I figured I would review a couple of the things from Ulta and then a couple of the things that I think I've gotten in like subscription boxes, but I've actually been using them. So I also have reviews on those. So let's see. This primer has been really good. I've been using the Dominique, it's the Blur and Moisture Serum Primer, and it is very like true to name. It is serumy, but I do think that the blurring on here is an accurate statement. I do think it kind of helps smooth. It doesn't have the silicone-y feel that some of the smoothing ones do, but I do think there's some blurring properties to this. So I have been re-putting this in here. This I've been using for probably 2 months. So I do like this. Been using the Makeup Forever 24 hour. This came in BoxyCharm. This has been doing a good job. I think it does help things last. It's hydrating. It's got a little bit heavier of a spray, like it's not a fine mist, but I don't find it leaving like big droplets like sometimes my e.l.f. one will do. And if that happens, just go and pat it out. I use my finger, but you could go back over with a sponge and get rid of those dots. You don't want to leave the spray dots on there because when it dries, you'll be able to see them. So, but I haven't really noticed that being an issue with that. Let's see. Right now, because we're getting into winter, the ABH concealer, got this a while ago, I think, in BoxyCharm. I do really like this, but my skin is a little bit too dry right now, so I think I'm going to take it out. I used the NYX Bear With Me concealer serum. I didn't love the Flower Beauty one. That one creased on me really bad. This one, I don't use a ton. I put like half a pump on my finger and like spread it out, you know, kind of wherever I need it, but it sets really well, doesn't crease, looks nice. I haven't found that this settles really badly on me, so I've been using this more. And there's dog hair in here. We gave the dogs a bath the other day and brushed them. This sits in my bathroom, so hair managed to come in here because it's not closing. So I think I'll pull this out. Like I said, this can crease on me, but I do better with this when it starts warming up a little bit. So we'll take that out. We'll leave this one in. I really like this palette. This is the Battle Plan palette from NYX. I don't think this screams Home Alone a whole lot, but the mattes in here have been really nice. I've actually been using this powder up here. It's kind of a camely brown. I need to put a brow powder in here. I don't have one, so I like to kind of set the pencil a little bit just because I don't have much hair on the end. So this color works decent for that. And then this shimmer, all the shimmers in here are nice. I've used most of them, but I really like this one. It's so pretty. I used it last night. We went to a Christmas event in town. They had Santa, train rides, you know, that kind of thing. And I used this in conjunction with some colors from my Odin's Eye Christmas palette, but it's so pretty. It looks really nice on the lids. I've reached for that a lot, but I've been, again, using some of the neutrals in here. So this is a really good palette. This one will stay. This can come out. For right now, the e.l.f. Halo Glow Blush, I used this when we went to the Nutcracker to watch my daughter perform. This has been fine. I didn't have any issues with it. I forgot that I was going in with this and set my face. I didn't have any issues with it lifting. I do like their camo blushes. I don't have an issue with it lifting. Like if I put powder down first, I try and just do my under eyes and then powder everything else after, but I do forget just out of habit. So, but this I don't find lifts. I think I've heard people complain that some of them do. I have, it may depend on the color. Dusty Rose, I think the other one that I have is in here too. Maybe. I feel like I would have left the mauve one in here. Maybe I didn't. Oh, it is. And I have the print is so small. Suave Mauve, and these two colors don't disrupt if I powder first. I don't think I need both of these in here. I'm gonna leave the mauve one in. I guess I'm just trying to clean this out a little bit. I have extra primers in here. I'm gonna take out the hard candy one. I just haven't been reaching for it. A siliconing smoothing primer that I like is this Time Balm from the Balm. The Smashbox, like the photo focus one, it's the same product, but for some reason that one makes my face break out, like the big spots, and I'm not acne prone, so I don't know, there's something in that, but this one doesn't do that. And even though I have dry skin, this one doesn't make my skin look bad. I used this mainly when I was in Montana over the summer because I was having some dryness issues. Let's see, I haven't been reaching for this Nightmare on Elm Street palette, so I think I'm going to pull it out because I have some of my more ready blushes. About Face, the cream one, and then Terra from Benefit. A couple of more red toned highlighters. I need to get a green one while I'm down here. Let me grab that before I forget. My green one from Kaleidos. It's a little bit gold based, but like this is a white, like iridescent green from Game Beauty. I've talked about this one before. This is pretty. This one's just flatter packaging, so I'm gonna just put that one in just because I like to use colored highlights on my cheeks a little bit during the holidays, but I also will use them in the inner corner. This is the new current Mars Melter from Kaleidos, so I like this one for inner corner. It looks darker than it is. I don't know why they don't have both available because they're not, I don't know if you can see that. This one, I think, translates a little more pinky. This is the original one, and you can see they're not the same. So they discontinued this version and re-released it as that. But if you can find this one, again, it's a white based. It's pretty close to one that's in the Rick and Morty palette, so it's not necessary to go out and like hunt this one down, but they're different. This one reads a little more red. This one to me leads a little more pinky, but I like this for like face and this one for inner corner during the holidays. I will use this one on my face too, but like I said, on the cheek, it doesn't reflect quite as red as the original one. Like I said, I don't know why they don't just have a both because they're different. They're not the same. I leave the Fenty Diamond Balm in here. I like mixing that with all the highlighters during the holiday. I like the Lorella Icy one that I put in. I have a champagne-y version of this. This is really nice. That can stay. Powder. I am not reaching for this Ghost Face blush. Oh, this is the highlighter set. Did I have the blush in here too? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. I'm losing my mind here. I thought I had the Ghost Face blush in here. Maybe I was thinking about it because I really have not been reaching for much other than the Terra shade from Benefit. I haven't reached for these. These are bulky, so that can come out. The Mally, this is light. It's a tinted finishing brightening powder. I haven't tried this under my eyes, but so far this has been fine all over my face. It gives me a little bit more coverage because I have been using the Dewy Skin. It's labeled as a skin tint. It's a glowy, like tinted moisturizer. So this has been fine. Haven't had any issues with that. This gives me a little more coverage. The other powder I've been using is the powders out of the Dragon palette. I don't love these for setting under my eyes. They will crease. I have a little sample of like the Hourglass Veil setting powder, so I've been using this for under my eyes. And then I can go over top of it with the lighter shade out of here. I like this. It was pricey, so I've left it in here. I've been using it. I like all the shades that are in here, but I don't know if it's necessarily worth what they charge, but I'm happy to have one. I don't think I'll ever buy another one. I get the bronzer that's in there works. The blushes both are good. It's got two different tones of their set, like glowy powder, whatever that's called. And a highlighter in there that's nice. So I don't know that I would be compelled to buy another one, but I do like the one that I have. So eyelashes, let's see. Thanks. concealer back in here. That primer can go. Let's see where we can squeeze this stuff. So hopefully this lid closes a little better. Okay, so I pulled out quite a bit out of the bottom. Let's see, liquid lips. This is starting to dry out on me a little bit, but it still works. This is in Poinsettia from Jeffree Star. This is a really pretty metallic red. I've got too many lip liners. I've been using Black Honey. Let's see, I'm probably not going to use Unicorn Blood again. I wore that yesterday when we went to the Christmas thing. I don't think I'm going to use this lip gloss. That can come out. I do like this Pillow Balm in Cranberry from Too Faced. That can stay. I've got a couple of lines. Let's see. These tinted, some of these lipsticks can come out. That one I've not reached for. I'll leave this from Medusa's Makeup. This Benefit tint I've never been compelled to use. I'm going to keep this one until it completely dries out because I think this was a limited edition shade. I guess it could stay. Okay, that's gonna go that way. This is the Melted Matte from Too Faced. This is in the shade Lady Balls. It's very close to the Cinnamon Bear. The Cinnamon Bear shade is really nice, but it's limited edition. So I bought this. I think one of mine may have expired, or I wanted like a permanent shade that was similar. This is very similar and it's available all the time. I got one from Gwen Stefani. Oh, it's right here. So I think I'm going to leave these two. My mini that I got last year in a set dried out. So I got a full size through BoxyCharm. This is the original recipe. Matte. I think it's a, does it say on here? I think it's a matte. It's supposed to be long wearing, and it's labeled as a matte. So I think this is transfer proof. I don't remember 100%. I was going to try and wear this on Christmas Eve. And then if it doesn't dry down completely, I'll leave this in here too, because I know this one does for sure. I've worn that one before, so those can stay. The lip oil I have not been reaching for, so that can come out, because the problem is some of this stuff is so, the packaging is so bulky. And I'll leave the green eyeliner. I need to put a brow powder in here, but I don't have a ton of room. I haven't been reaching for these because I've been using the shade in here. So these two ColourPop ones can probably come out for right now just to save some space. There's a white eyeliner in here too. Let's move that towards it because I didn't even know that was in there. Okay. I have been able to fit my brushes in here, so that's nice. So let's put you back. So hopefully this will close better. I have a really small little Pixie brow powder. I'm going to grab that just because I think I have really like a sample. I think their brow palette has like 4 or 5 shades in it, but these two colors work really well for me. So I'm going to throw this in here too, but definitely got, why is this not closing? What is the malfunction exactly? Let's see, I can probably take out liquid eyeliners and just leave the brow stuff up there. Now that I got, okay. Maybe this mascara. I have a small one of the One Coat. Wow, I've actually been liking this. Oh, and then something else that I got from BoxyCharm from the shop was during Black Friday, the Too Faced Better Than Sex Foreplay. It's a mascara primer. This does help my lashes hold curl. I don't go in with it super heavy. My lashes seem like they've gotten a little bit longer, so I think that helps too, but this seems to be fine. And then I've been trying this out, and again, it seems fine. Like, I didn't wear false lashes last night. I did. Last night was Saturday. On Friday for my husband's Christmas party, I wore false lashes, but I did not necessarily feel like I needed to wear false lashes yesterday. There's a pencil sharpener. That probably doesn't need to be up in here. Okay, let's see if I can get this to close. drive me nuts. Okay. Hooray, this is much lighter. So I took out a bunch of stuff. I'm going to set this in the way so I remember to take it. But yeah, all of this stuff came out. So yeah, just haven't been reaching for it, or because it's been so dry, some stuff's just not working for me right now. And that does happen. Doesn't mean it's a bad product, but I have multiple concealers for this reason, because there's some that just don't work in the wintertime for me because my skin is so dry. But hopefully that helps, because like I said, I don't put out reviews on stuff like that I've been using for a while a ton, but all of these products have been good. I do like them, so I don't have anything bad to say about anything. And yeah, that's what I've been using lately. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and hopefully I will see you in another video. Bye, everybody.